According to This Day newspaper of the 16th of June 2016, there are 4,035 cases ranging from rape, child abuse, sexual assault, defilement, divorce, matrimonial issues, child custody, and maintenance.
Gender and sexual-based violence issues are beginning to grow up in our communities in Nigeria, everywhere, more than we can never expect.
Sexual violence and abuse is any behavior of a sexual nature which is unwanted and takes place without consent or understanding.
The issue of sexual-based violence, it's something common. It's something that is happening on a day-to-day basis.
Also, gender-based violence refers to any act that is perpetrated against a person's will and is based on gender norms and unequal power relationships.
Only issue this violence, gender violence, particularly on women and children.
I got married 2007 to a man, and I have 4 children for him, 2 boys, 2 girls, and all my children are negative. But I suffered domestic violence in his hands. He beats me on every occasion. Whether I am wrong or right, I don't have a say in the house. I can't say anything, I can't give my opinion on anything. Whenever myself or the children are sick, he doesn't bring money for treatment. He goes to the extent of, he will even call the children, look at me. I will not give money for paracetamol. I hate somebody that is sick.
Most of those victims fall into a family that are less economic strengthening. So sometimes they don't even have money to even cater for their bills.
For a community as big as this, it's densely populated too, and most of them are not well to do.
So these children, most of them are being taken advantage of from their point of hockey.
Because of poverty, they cannot go to the police, or even where they go to the police, there is a limit to which they can go.
There are certain times these acts of violence seem to get out of control.
While women and girls are mostly the victims of sexual violence, men and boys are not left out.
Now, the thing is spreading from even female to males.
There have been cases of young innocent boys becoming victims to this act.
Abin da yake musu yana cire musu wando ya tura musu gaban shi cikin duburas wurin kashin su kenan. Luwadi kenan yake musu. Ta kashin yara ya rarake. Yaro ko zai kwanta sai dai ya gugu baya iya kwanciya. Tunani na basir ne, muna ta bada maganin basir. Kullun yaro ba lafiya. Tunda ba ka da kuɗin da zaka dinga zirga-zirgar asibiti kullum balle ai cikin din yaro a san me ke damin yaro, sai dai mi ta maganin Hausa. To daga ƙarshe wannan abu ya zo ya fito, asirin yaro ya zo ya tunu. Yara 4, yaran mu 4 ya lalata gaba ɗayan su. Kullum shi kadai zai kwantar da mutum 4, kowa sai yayi mai wannan abu sannan zai sake su. Kuma sai ya nuna musu wuka, sai ya dauko bulala da bakin shi ya faɗa shi da kanshi yana zane su kafin ya yi musu wani abu, kafin ya yi musu wannan luwaɗin. Kuma bayan ya yi musu wannan luwaɗin shi ma sai kuma ya kuma dukansu. To nan dai yaro iyayen shi suka tare, limamin masallaci unguwanmu ya zo ya ce ka a tona wa musulunci asiri, a mu rufe asiri mu bar wannan magana, za a kwashi yaranmu a kai mu asibiti. Shikenan sai aka ce to iyayensu maza suka ce sun yadda, mu mata muka ce ba mu yadda ba. Aka taushe mu aka ce ai a ƙarƙashin mazan muke, dole sai dai mu haƙuri. Muka ce to muka ba su yaya su kai asibiti. Daga ƙarshe da aka je asibitin ba a faɗa ma likitoci me ya sami yara ba, sai aka ba mu maganin tsutsan ciki da falajin, aka ba mu da maganin tsutsan ciki. Muka zo muka ba yara cikin su ya ta kumburi, muka rasa yadda za mu yi su. Ranar cikin mu ba wanda ya yi bacci. Da gari ya waye sai Allah ya kama na Aisha ta zo gidanmu. To bayan ta zo gidanmu shine muke bata labarin abin da ya faru.
He dislocated my hand 2013 when my last child was a year old then, and he was very sick for complete a week. No good treatment. I was just doing self-medication for him, and then he got to a point when I was not having any money again to even do that self-medication. He can't eat because he already developed sore in the mouth. He keeps telling me things that he will kill me and bury me inside the house and nobody will be aware. That he will kill me, take the children to his place and go and keep for his mother. So the maltreatment continued. I learned how to make hair. Some NGOs helped me. I bought some things that, some equipment for my salon. Started the salon. I used my hand, built the bacha. And then I was making the hair. I was having customers. When he saw that I started getting money from that salon, he got angry. When he comes back and notices that I make hair, he will beat me for that. Any day he comes back and meet me making hair, he will be making noise, banging the door, hitting her and telling me, today you will know what I will do to you in presence of the customers. Some used to get angry, go with their half hair. Some will manage until when they finish their hair, they will go. The next day you won't see them again.
To ashe an dade ma ana mai abin dan ya zame mai ma illa saboda ya rame ko abinci baya ci. Shi ma kuma baya iya zama. Shekarun shi 7.
Sexual and gender-based violence is the most prevalent form of gender inequality.
The other day I read of a 30-year-old man who raped a 13-year-old girl to death. I mean, that is totally unacceptable.
There is a case of the arranged woman. She was sleeping under the tree. Some hopeless idiot went and impregnated that woman, even though she was mentally sick.
For the fear of the unknown, most victims die in silence.
I went and started selling charcoal. The same trouble. If he gets angry any evening, he just lock us inside the house and sit in front of the door. Somebody will come and be asking, Papa, I want to buy charcoal. We say, she no dey, go that place. We even direct them to another place that they will buy. The business, I became frustrated. I left that business. It got to the extent of him going to the kitchen to pick kitchen knife, tears everything out of my body, and say, if you don't cooperate, today, newspaper will take everything down. They will take record of everything that will happen in this house today until he have his way, violently. And because of all those beating and everything my children are seeing, it started affecting them. My first daughter is so emotional that even up to date, I'm still battling, looking for a way to cancel her, make her to go out of that thought. She said she will not marry because she don't want anybody to treat her that way. My second daughter, she said she will get married to somebody that she can beat, that she will beat her husband very well. Her twin, the boy, said if he marry and the wife behave like the father, that he's going to kill her. So all those things became challenge to me. I always try to cancel them out of it, try to make them feel that see so person, their family is living at peace. They are not behaving like us. See so father. But still yet, the person that is difficult for me to bring out of that is that my first daughter. She don't always want to hear anything you say. She always tell you she don't want to get married.
Most of these things are done through ignorance.
Most parents will even tell you they don't want to say. Please, let's keep this case on a low key.
A very recent case recently where a boy raped his own sister, and when this issue was taken to the police, the father shamelessly saying that this is a family affair. They are all my own children, so why are you doing? So that is due to ignorance.
Sexual and gender-based violence reduces the ability to negotiate for safer sex, with long-term psychological outcomes that impact sexual risk-taking behavior.
But at a point, the stigma I get from him is even more than stigma any of my worst enemy will give to me. It got to a point that he will always tell me, he said, die, you don't want to die and get out of my way. HIV cannot kill you. One day me, I will kill you in this house and bury you. Nobody will know. Carry my children and run away. It got to a point that I have to change my time of drugs or my time of ARV from 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. because I want it to be when he has gone out of the house and when he has gone to sleep before I take it. The reason is because he will always tell me, every day you are going to church. Small faith you don't have. You are always taking medicine. Skip this medicine small, you cannot skip. One day I will get angry, carry this medicine, go and pour it inside toilet and flush it. Let me see how you will survive. So it got so bad like that he's always against anything I do. When I want to go for my clinic, he will tell me he don't have transport. I will postpone the date, look for money, transportation money from neighbors, from my relative, anyhow. And then when it's the time, I'm supposed to go out very early because they used to give us 6 a.m. on our card. But he will always lock the door and said, I am not going anywhere today. So for that reason, any day I will go for my appointment, I will have to wait until when he leaves the house. Maybe I will be the last person to leave the clinic because I went very late. So the stigma has become one major factor that is even making me not adhering to what I am supposed to do concerning my health.
Who are being raped now are facing both stigmas.
That child will be exposed to lots of diseases as a result of that, and then the emotional trauma, that the child will have to battle with for the rest of her life. And if the counseling is not properly done on the child, we could lose that child to the death. Life is at stake. Somebody might be led to pushed, I beg your pardon, into suicidal tendencies because of the scars that such a person is having as a result of such infliction.
The faith community are also giving their voices to these acts of violence.
I think the imams and the pastors have a huge role to play in reducing gender and sexual-based violence issues in our communities.
The issue of sexual-based violence, I'm sure the Bible has a lot to say concerning that.
Even religiously, God has created all creatures and does not give you the right to use, to defile your own even child. Under the Islam, it does not allow any of these violences.
I don't think there's any religion whatsoever, that actually supports violence. I think even people that don't have religion, they like to live peacefully. So talk less of to have our two holy books, and we'll be guided by them. So I don't think there's anybody that should actually come out and tell you that he likes to live in a troublesome society or community.
You go to a particular mosque and you see that a imam has like followers of 1,000 people. When he talks, they listen. You go to a church, you see that okay, there are so many persons. When they talk, they listen. So I think it's good for them to begin to make gender-based violence issues as part of their sermon on Sunday and even on Friday in the mosque and in the churches.
It is vital to reduce sexual and gender-based violence and mitigate its harmful effects on individuals and communities.
Well, the weapon we have, or the weapon we use, number one, is publicity. To sensitize people that this is a heinous crime against humanity. And by so doing, we hope people will listen. We are going from house to house. We are going over the media, radio, television, to inform the public about this type of thing.
So when we have a case like that, we get the information, we get civil defense involved, we see off the victims to a center called Salama Center. Salama Center is a psychosocial and then medical support that was created just most recently in one general hospital here in Kakuri, in Kaduna, and partners have been funding, especially UNICEF, have been funding that particular center, and then those centers are there to intervene and then to intervene in issues that has to do with rape.
So we need more staff, we need more vehicles, we need more materials, we need more facilities to be able to function effectively.
And one problem is resources are not allocated to people that are doing the work. I hear people on radio, on TV saying millions have been allocated to them to work. You don't see the work.
We are proud of Aisha and for the very good work she is doing for us.
Unless women, men, boys and girls fully enjoy their human rights and are free from violence, progress towards their development will fall short.
Ina so a hukunta shi dan ya wulakanta mana rayuwar yara.
Gaskiya na dauki mataki sosai saboda duk inda muka ga wannan abun muna tura za ga hukuma domin ta dauki matakin da dace da mutum. Ko dan waye shi muna kama shi mu sa a hukuma ta kama shi ta kai shi ga hukuma na kusa daga nan in aka shi nan civilian JTF a wuce shi station. A mashi hukunci daidai da abin da ya aikata.
Well, we are doing our very best. Even before I became the commissioner, we are doing our very best. We engage all those people that feel that can make a difference in the society. It is our responsibility. But moreover, the government is very much interested in seeing that justice is done to everybody, most especially children. So I think we just recently had 3 days program reviewing the laws to see what we can do. To ensure that at least we work with the Kaduna State members of the House of Assembly, which we have done, and will continue to engage them because they are very, very much concerned as well.
We are prepared to shoulder the responsibility to make sure that justice is done.
So please, I'm calling on organizations out there that should please do this and then see that, okay, gender and sexual-based issues is reduced, even wiped out to the barest minimum. Thank you.
We must, as spiritual leaders, be able to teach our people and encourage them to do what is right so that we can have a society that is free of sexual and gender-based violence.